folks, and welcome back to Mindustry. Last time we left off, we built all of this stuff. So we've expanded. Prior to the start of the video, we started over back here. We built out a little bit here with some sublimates and some stuff here. We got some diffuses and sublimates up here, and we're hoping to continue to expand. I want this thing right here. This is going to be tough to get, but I think we can do it. But if I can do that, then I can get sublimates kind of supplied up here, and we have all this sweet graphite that we could set our diffuses up a little farther and hopefully really lock it in, because the diffuses do a fantastic job at close range against a lot of the enemies that we've been facing, and we should be in good shape with that. Now, I did cover up a big chunk of this area that had some beryllium. That's okay, we'll come back to that later. I'm not super worried about that. Over here, we did just this little area, and we fought kind of tooth and nail to get it, but we do have it. You can see they are trying to build some stuff here, but this is the big prize. Like, this is a big area with lots of power and lots of things. This one is not as big of a prize, but I think it's actually a bigger prize because we can set up a lot of power from here. Taking a look at manufacturing all that stuff, we do have some other things we could potentially look at. I know somebody said to make some surge. I can't yet. I guess I could. I have slag. I can make surge. It's very costly at this point in time because I have to mine this stuff. I have to get silicon out. I'm just not there yet, but I do want to do it. I do appreciate the suggestion. I just need some more time. We don't do any of this because we don't have carbide. What else? We have the carbide crucible. I can't do that, so I can't make any of that stuff. But eventually, I will be able to, and then we're going to be able to really dial this area up, because the aphics, they require just heat to go through, use up a butt ton of power, but you can see they do need some surge. So it's on the horizon, it's just not there quite yet. And the disperse, which I would love to have, look at that. We could just have one disperse or two of them up here and just cover that whole area. We just need the thorium to do it with. So that's going to be our goal today. Now, full disclaimer, I'm recording this about 3 hours after the last video I recorded. I had to head out for a little bit, and I've just been thinking about it nonstop since then. So I'm going to keep going because it looks like fun, and I want to figure out how we can do stuff. I also should bring up, we did have some stuff built here. Like, we had this area planned out a bit. We have more work to do there, but we need to move up. So my hope here is that I'm going to take this line of sublimates and slowly start extending it up here. And hopefully I can draw their fire in. I also want to extend this line out here and bring that up. And hopefully those two things will allow us to kind of do a little bit more. I am going to get rid of these walls right now, though, because they're not really doing too much for us at this current time. And we're going to bring these up through here. And I'm just, well, I can pick these up, right? Yeah, it's so fun that you can just pick stuff up. I love it. Okay, because what that does, oh boy, that was exciting. Can I pick up like these things? I don't think I can. No, okay. I just wanted to confirm. All right, so I'm gonna try doing this if I can. And then we'll do the duct router there. And that will go into there if we can get it done. Don't worry about that yet. All right. So what I'm going to do is I want to pick up these walls here. I want to pick them up and move them up there. And it's taking me too long to place these the way that I feel like I should. So I'm just going to build these out here real fast. These guys did take some damage with that, but that's okay because we can come back in here. And I should try to route these a little better so that... Because then if I get rid of that... Come on. Nope, that needs to go there. All right, my whole reason for doing that is so that I can move one of these regen guys up into... Oh, did I messed that up still? All right, I'm going to try one more time here. We're going to move this up here. And I'm just going to run this over. Get rid of all of that. Okay. And then I can just take a duck router and put that in there. Okay. Then I can pull this and throw it up there. We're going to take that from here. We'll bring it up. I'm going to not build that yet. I'm really bad at placing these things where I want them to be. There we go. Okay. So that's all set and well and ready to go. This is going to come up through here, up there, and into there. Eventually, this will route in a little bit more of a sensible manner. But right now, it's not that important. Well, it's important, but not important enough that we need to worry about it long term right now. So that will connect all of those. So that bad boy is getting power now. Heck yeah. And I'm just trying to play my cards right here. Take a look. That is from, I mean, we're using up lots of firepower there, but at the same time, we're distracting them, which is always good. And we know they have at least one big guy here, so I'm just going to take one of these locusts out. There they are. Yes, if we can keep them distracted for as long as possible, they're not shooting us. All right, there we go. So now I can pick up this wall and dump it. Not there. There. Pick up this wall. And I'm going to start trying to build out a little bit. So if I'm thinking right, which is a dangerous place to be. Nope, not there. I want to go right there, yeah. So these guys can keep in the range, so I can build out a little farther here still. And moving those is much more challenging than I think it needs to be. But once this area cools down a little bit, we can put a sublimate up here into this area. I'm probably going to need to get more of these first. But I need to build out some of this stuff before I can really approach that topic. This thing is luckily locked into all of that area, which is shocking. All right, so if I can fuel this area up, then we can also theoretically protect that. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of these. I mean, I should move them, but whatever. I'll wait for one more rocket launch to come in. Come on, rocket launch. I know you want to do it. There you are. Come on, 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 come on. Good, bingo. Go, go, go. This is not a advantageous setup for long-term success, but it's going to be what we need for right now. All right, so I'm happy with that. Now we can start getting some sublimates up here. So I'm going to put one as far out as we can go. I guess put another one there. I think that seems reasonable. I don't know if it is or not, but I hope it is. And this guy's going to have to move down a little bit as well. So we're going to move that over to here and here. I just love that we're regaining our power or our stuff right back. It's not an issue. We have plenty of power, mainly because we're not making units right now. And over there is still surviving. All right, we have that. I'm going to put a reinforced container over here just because I want to make sure we have that area established and set. Cool. All right. So now I should be able to take this pipe and take it out of this. I'm not running it yet because I just want to see how I would do it. All right, so I do that. I do a reinforced container there. This means it's going to go into there. This one is going to come up and into there. And then this guy is just going to come up and into that one. And then I just need to build the last piece of that on. You can see the slowly filling. Heck yeah. And look at that. That did nothing. So the next question is, do I push like one of these guys up farther into here now? I think that's the next natural move, right? So we're going to go for it, because why not? I'm going to pause that. I'm going to build some titanium stuff in front of all of this. And I'm going to pick up some of this stuff, mainly so I can move it where I need it to be. And there we go. We have another sublimate set up farther up the line there. We could probably throw a second one in right around here. Just put a little router action on there. Oh my gosh, we've made so much progress. I'm just overwhelmed at how much progress has been made here in not a whole lot of time. I'm really quite happy with this. All right, so this means that our regen area here is also going to need to move north. So it's going to have to exist somewhere farther up here. I don't think I want to go there quite yet with all the stuff. Let's see what we have. We have some of these guys. Let's bring them over to there. And this crew, I'm also going to bring over there. Yeah, I did it on purpose because I wanted to see what was up there. All right. Ooh, boy, that's not good. All right, so I'm going to actually line some of this stuff with some walls. See if I can move that guy down out of the way. All right, cool. Now you can go over there. You two can also go over there. Our hydrogen is flowing. It's doing its thing. So that goes out there, over and up to that. And then this one is out, going, snaking all through Kingdom Come to get that one. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. So we're okay with all of that. I'm going to bring up my little mech guys from down here. Mainly because they're a little... They don't have to agree to all the rules that the rest of our tracked units need to do. But we're going to move up here. If we can take out that rocket launcher as well, we have more of this up here. We could potentially make some silicon and all that because there's tons of that stuff around here. And then make surge. Oh man, we have so many possibilities. I'm very excited by the possibilities of what we have. All right, let's get power up set up first. Oh boy. Yep, there's the harness nest that we kicked. Fully expecting that. That's what I wanted. Not that I want to lose all these units, but I did want to kind of make sure the bad guys were awakened and that they're going to get knocked out here. And right now, I'm not trying to make stuff that is going to make the best defensive setup. Just trying to make something that we can use to get up there. Come on, come on, come on. Cool. There we go. Okay, so that's a plus sign for us. We're going to build up a wall there and a wall there. Just because we can. And I'm not going to waste a lot of time on this battle. It's not a battle I'm super interested in having right now. Just I love the idea of having that there. That's super cool. Let me take a look at the other turrets and just see. Sublimates, what we have is the only thing we can feed it. Oh, we can feed it that, but I don't have the ability to make that right now. The fuses are coming, and then our breach. A breach might not be a terrible idea to throw out here just as a longer range weapon. We can get... Well, we actually have to mine to get it because we haven't done anything there. So it would be an impact drill. Just throw that right on there. Yeah, I don't see why not. So it needs water. That's not a problem. We have water right there. I'm going to get rid of these guys. I can just run that straight into there like so. No, this is the only thing I don't like about this one. That part, okay. And then I can just devise a breach or two. We'll put our duct router right there. That one can go in there. And you're going to flow up there, over and up. Now, I do have a little bit of a problem that we're going to get into in a second here. But I lost the ability for my tracked units to be able to move. They can't go anywhere right now, which is a bit of a problem. They can't go through this stuff. And we knocked out the rest of this stuff. But hey, look, there we go. We can exchange long-range gunfire. Hopefully a little faster than that. All right, I just need a reinforced container on this. And then we'll do a duct unloader. Bam. And hopefully we can rebuild all that stuff. But look at that. So my plan here is twofold. One, our rocket stuff, we can move that over here. So I can get these guys built out here, and hopefully that will protect everything to the, for lack of a better term, east of it, and have that set. Then we start building this area up. So like we can put a line of diffuses going here. We can get some sublimates right behind it, and that will protect this whole area. Maybe not the whole area, but we can start removing some of this blockade here. So let's see what that looks like. Let me see if we do something like this. And not duct router, but duct unloader. So bam, bam. Get those two there, and then another one there, and there. And then I can do a duct router here. Pick that one up. Place it, nope, not a screenshot. Bah! Do that. Now we're 1000% going to need to build another projector up here because of stuff like that. Not there. There. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Build, 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 build. Do it. 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 Yes. Okay, that's still not the worst case scenario here. And I know I shouldn't be using beryllium, blah, blah, blah. I don't care right now. I just want to build stuff that hopefully stands the test of time here. Go that I want to put right in there, if possible. Okay, that's good. I'm going to pick that up, saving more screenshots. 1, 2, 3, and I'll just throw this one there for now. Okay, so these guys can go away. I just love that they don't have the fight in them right now. This is a great sign for us. But I really need to get this routing here done. So we're going to take that away for now. I'll put in a router, and then we'll route that up. And the last thing we need to do is make sure it has power. There we go. And that whole area gets shined up and brand new. Beautiful. That also means we could put some more of these farther up if we wanted to. So 1, 2, 3. Take my router and put it there. Take another one. We'll put it there and there. Then this one can go up and in there. Well, they didn't live long enough to see what I wanted to do, but you get the idea of what I want to do here. The only problem is they sit just outside of our preferred range. So I might bring them back down a little bit. So we'll put that one in. There's going to be another rocket launch. It's probably going to hit it. That's okay. Yep, see? Then I should be able to put another one. Right there. Took away a lot of its health, but not all of it. And maybe just one more for good luck. All right, then I can get this set up. Boom, boom. All right, then I get a router from down here. We'll put that, actually, nope. Router, put it right here. Then that can go up into that thingy majiggy. And now all of that gets fixed. Gorgeous. There we go. Now, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it does work for now. Let's take a look and see where we want to go next. So, I think the next goal, it's going to be a stretch goal, but how much land do you think we can take in a single swap here? I'll put this back for now because I don't know where I want to put it when I hit the right buttons. All right, so we can get rid of these guys, and by get rid of them, I'm just going to move them up. So that's going to just come up here, get plopped down. You're going to come up here, get plopped, plop. Okay. Put one of these on there. Come up there. And how are we doing health-wise on all this stuff? Come on, come on, come on. We're starting to run low on silicon, actually, so we're gonna have to be a little bit more careful or less wasteful when we're building stuff at this point. But I think once I can get over it, I'm sorry if you hear the clicky clacks on my keyboard as I'm trying to get these things to line up the way I want them to. No. 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 Yes. Okay. Tungsten wall can go right in there. All right, and then we can get, I guess I should double up on these. Might as well, right? There's no harm in it. Look, we can see it. It's getting so much closer. All right, how's the rest of our stuff doing here? Hydrogen's golden, man. We don't need to worry about that one bit. So we're going to put this guy in right there because this one's covering the other side of that. Then we can use our little router, dude. Boom. Send that on over and throw it right into that. And then we can do the same thing with the power. Cool, man. I'm just going to provide another block right there just in case they want to try to swoop around for any reason. Now, the question is, do I put some sublimates in here just for funsies, or do I just leave it be? So I think sublimates and diffuses have the same range. Is that correct? Yeah, they're the exact same range. All right, as long as we have this going, I don't see a reason to keep building sublimates. Not that we can't, but it uses up 200 silicon where a diffuse uses, oh, it also uses 200. Or no, yes, it also uses it. Never mind. Point wrong. I don't know. But I'm very happy with where we're at here. So I'm going to slowly start dialing back some of these farther back defenses. Not a lot of them, but just some, just to kind of maybe lighten up the load and also add some more silicon to our stuff. Some of these things are getting hit a little hard, but they keep ticking because I guess there's really no reason for them not to. Can we build pipes across the water here? No. Okay. I thought we could. That would have been cool. All right. So we're there. We're almost at the point where we're going to be able to mine. So that's our next step here, is trying to build out. Do I want to go even farther? Am I so bold as to go up to here? All right, I'm going to get rid of that. This is going to be here. It's going to go over that and straight into there for now. Build the defenses, build the defenses, build the defenses, because then we can mine a whole bunch of this stuff too. Dude. Dude. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta do it in order. If we build all three of those and they don't have ammo, because they're going to be coming. They have to be coming here any moment. They can't let this stand. This is too much. Yep. What'd I tell you? I knew it was coming. That's going to go there because we're going to route this up from there to go into there, into there. Then bam, bam, bam. There we go. Then we can do this. Come on, there we are. That covers that whole area, which is fascinating and amazing. Come on, drop it. There we go. This is supremely annoying, by the way. They're not even really doing that much damage. Those rockets were so devastating. Like, it was the end of days for us here not long ago. And now it's like, okay, you can throw that at me. It's all right. Do you want to build up a container? So we have some additional stuff there. And then our silicon is trash right now, so we're going to need to let that fill up a bit. But look at that. That was like direct hits on stuff, and it's not really doing much of anything. In this area, we're going to have to convert over to power at some point. Even though we have plenty of it, I do want to convert that back over. Plasma bore or a large plasma bore? What is the difference here? What does it need? Hydrogen. And this plasma bore also needs hydrogen. Well, I guess it speeds it up. Okay, never mind. Let's see. One, two, three. Oh no, it needs hydrogen and all. No, I don't want to do that. Let's just go simple plasma bore. I might be wrong about that. I might have misread it, but whatever. It's okay. Yeah, we got all that. We just need some power. Bam, 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 bam. And And I just want to have another backup here because we are getting farther and farther away from the source, and any breaking that line makes it a little tougher. So if we can reestablish some new stuff up here, we can also unload this eventually once it's a little safer and do hopefully more. But we need to get it to be safer before we can do that. Wow, we've gotten so much more land. I'm so happy with where we're at right now. All right, so the next thing is, do we want to try to wall this area off and build something that's going to get bombed, but we'll make safer down the road here? I think that's the next thing we should do. Actually, I don't want to build those up there at all. Oh, that's right. They have long-range weapons. So we need to see what they're... So it wasn't that guy. What was it that was firing there? I think we're going to get some interactions here real soon. All right, but these guys, I want to pull them up to like here. So we'll see if they can route themselves out that way or not. I'll go with the or not here, but it's okay. They're getting recharged. Oh boy. We're engaged in a firefight. This is where the sublimates are killer. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. They're going to get knocked out there. It just means that we need to redesign this area, and that's okay. Let's hope that we have enough stuff to... Oh, God. Fellas, you guys can't be there. That's a bad spot. Let's move you back down there. Ah, crap. I spoke too soon. That's what happened. I opened my big mouth, and the enemy's punishing me for it. I mean, I don't blame them. That's what they're supposed to do, but why did I have to talk? I could have just been quiet. All right, let's get it fixed again. It's all right. Do we got my little guys? Oh, we do. Fantastic. Let's bring them up here. And they're just unleashing all terribleness around here. Oh, crap. Goodness, they were really just waiting for me to make a mistake, huh? Point taken. Mistake made. We will get it fixed. How fast we're going to get it fixed is a really good question that I don't have an answer to. Like, I think if we get a sublimate, like, right up in here, that should be very helpful. All right, let's see if we can just get a sublimate up here. That might be a tall order. Oh, we got our underbelly here exposed as well. They keep knocking this pipe out. It's crushing us. All right, so let me pause it real fast. Let's see, I can't build... Oh, I can build up that way? Heck yeah. We'll do that. They threw a lot at us there, but I think we'll be okay. All right. Oh, that's bad. They keep knocking that thing. What line is that? It's for hydrogen. I don't like that they keep going after our hydrogen line. All right, but we do have this one, so we could pretty easily use that. Scoot around all that, and I'm just going to put it into a reinforced container for now. We'll figure out the rest of that in a sec. All right, let's see if we can surround that with some shielding of some type. We probably might want to put a sublimate up there. Okay, that's way better. That helped out significantly. Okay. Let's get this whole area reestablished. Go. Do we lose anything there? Hit B, I don't see anything. Okay, that's good. I need to get this up there eventually, but that's a future us problem. All right, we're gonna rebuild all of that. I'm not quite sure if we have enough money to do that, or resources, mainly silicon, but that's okay. We might just have enough. Yeah, we'll have enough. We started at with over 400, and each one's 200, so we're okay. Nope, it looks like they're starting stuff again. So I want to get us another sublimate up here as quickly as I can. Oh, there's two problems with that. One, I have to figure out how to route that up there, which I might get rid of this guy, and then we can put a router there and route that over and up. That's going to mess with this one eventually, but that's okay. And I need more silicon, but we have that. Okay, great. So let's go in here. Let's get this going. So that's going to go there. Route that over. And then down. Actually, let me just move this over here. And then I want to build a sublimate right there. Once we take care of this rocket launcher, obviously we can redevelop all this area into doing more fun stuff, but it's going to be some work before we get there. There we go. That's what we needed. This, I'm just going to put another a tank there just for funsies. Start building up some of that ozone. I think we're just not doing a lot because every time you add length, it adds more storage capacity to the pipe. So, all right, that's coming back. All of that's coming back. Heck yeah. All right, the next push is for this, and that's my hopeful goal today, is to get this. I want to see really quickly if I just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to throw an impact drill at this. Oh no. Oh no, I need an eruption drill, don't I? I don't have the resources for it. Did Did I just do all this in vain? I have 5 thorium to my name. I don't think I have a way of getting thorium. I don't think I can do that. Oh. That's terrible. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. And I don't know how to fix it. Okay, so I think we're just gonna hit the pause button here, because I don't have any suggestions other than, like, we can't use anything special. We just got to go up and just try to win the good old-fashioned way. I mean, that's a possibility. Now we're getting attacked over there. My goodness. At least we have pretty much free run in here, or we can distract pretty nicely with the rocket stuff. And then just bring it on home. Oh no, you're not going to go make more stuff. That's not how this works. I'm just trying to distract myself from the complete and utter devastation I feel with not having what I want, which is being able to, you know, win this level and build new cool stuff. But I just don't think I have the ability to do that anymore. Okay. So let me just try to get my locusts gathered up over here if we can. If they don't be dumb. Son of a... Stop attacking my dudes. You go there. Now you go over there. Now you go down there. Now you go down there. Now you go down there. And you come back down here. Okay. Oh, I'm so sad. I don't know what to do. I need the eruption drill. I thought I could use an impact drill on this. That sucks. I don't have a way of getting thorium, so I'm just gonna have to, like, brute force this, I think, and just continually to just build forever. Oh god. Oh god, it's gonna be so long. Rebuild the things they got messed up there. Oh, I'm so bummed out. I don't know how to... This is gonna take forever. I think that's just the moral of the story. This is going to take forever. But I'm going to keep fighting through it. I wish there was an easier way, because I want to build higher tier units and just go and win. But I think I'm going to have to brute force this, and that's going to suck. But I'm going to leave it here for now, because I am at a loss and I don't know what to do next. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'm definitely not recording anything for a while until I can think through the problem, and I'll read your comments, and hopefully we'll come up with a plan. Folks, thanks as always for joining me. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.